Hello.
Hi everyone,
Welcome back.
welcome back. Today we would like to make a video about something that energetically has been happening, and it kind of reached like a culmination yesterday. We both felt it very strong.
Yep.
I had a dream as well a few days ago, but we just never came to making a video about that. Maybe we had to experience this final step, I guess, to share it with you. And I'm pretty sure that many of you have been already feeling it, and it's a major glitch in the matrix that happened.
We've been making many videos about glitches, but it's just they are all different.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they were correlated with the same glitch. It's just that now it's a big deal.
Yes, it's very big indeed. I made a video a long time ago, a few years ago, about maybe a massive transition between twin flames that would happen 2024. It's actually approaching, so maybe that's a part of this.
Maybe.
But we will go a little bit more in detail now to say what exactly is happening energetically, how it's affecting all of us, twin flames, not twin flames, everybody, humanity, because it is really very big.
We are trying to even to understand and adapt to what is happening, and we are really not sure what exactly is going to happen, but we have just small sensations, and hopefully this explains what can happen to us.
Exactly. So let's say the last several years we've been kind of like in a transition. Spiritually, we have been given many chances for changes to fix stuff. Let's say this includes things that we have done in the past. It might even have come from past lifetimes that build us karma, or anything that is not entirely like karmic, but it's karma related from the other side, let's say. So literally,
What is she trying to say is that
I'm trying to make it mild.
no, I will not be able to explain in one word. It's very difficult. It needs to be really petted and stuff. So what she's trying to say is that life, you all know that life is constantly changing, but it almost gives the impression that it's almost the same thing every day, and we have to behave in a certain way and stuff. But the truth is, every 10 years life changes, every 100 years also changes, and every 1000 years it also changes. And it's coming, this period is coming, that it is gonna come a very big change, and all the people who have been doing good are gonna be rewarded, but it depends what good we're talking about.
Yes.
And all the bad people, they know who they are gonna also get punished. And this has been true since the earth has been created. You know how injustice it is and unfair to see evil people doing evil things, and they are just go unpunished. That's because it depends how the energies are going. Maybe it's the alignment of the planets. There's many things going on that synchronize into one.
There's one very big thing that happened, and I just saw it energetically as you were speaking, and that is that the Earth Kundalini reached the heart chakra. And by reaching the heart chakra, this is all different level now of evolution for all humanity, because with the heart chakra upwards, we go on the spiritual level. So if we thought we were in the spiritual level until now, this was really nothing. It's going to be a totally different world.
Oh wow! Sorry, Petya. I have to avoid saying your name because in the
so
subtitles it becomes Petya or something like this, totally different.
It's okay. It doesn't matter. People know how I'm called, so it's fine.
And my name becomes feminine, Andrea and stuff. So anyways, I was gonna say that we have been on this topic for the longest time since pretty much the channel was created, years ago, years, since 2018 or something. And we spoke about the event, the Kundalini,
Right.
and how to really adapt ourselves to the Kundalini energy, and the event, what is going to happen to all of us. The event is also very much together with all this, because
it's just not a one-time thing as
Exactly.
people
yeah,
imagine.
it's waves and waves, and everyone thought the event was just one time. Yes. I also remember that we had a very big dream. Maybe we can link a video about this. We had a dream about the event I had, and it was catastrophic. Like, people were just panicking. They were panicking there because they were not one with their hearts. Everyone is using their mind to navigate in this life. Why? Because you need to make money, you need a foundation, you need survival, and all this stuff. But the truth is, to thrive in this world, you need to use more the heart chakra than anything else. You know, I mean, all chakras are amazing, but if we emphasize only on one, it's better to be the heart, because at least you are in the middle. You know, obviously, if you do just the heart, you'll become naive and you'll get attacked. That's why you need to grow some thick skin, just a little bit, not too much. And yeah.
So literally, for many people, the time is over. They were given lots of chances to
It's
fix
over. That's
what
it.
they did.
You're gonna get punished.
If they didn't,
We are
we're not
joking.
here to scare anybody.
Yeah.
It's just explaining how things are.
Some people, they really deserve. They are very nasty. Not just people that are like simple. I'm saying the top ones, and even mid level. And there's a lot of nasty low level category.
There's a lot of evilness in this
Spread
world.
out everywhere.
It's too much. You said at the beginning of the year, I still remember, and I'm gonna continue repeating
Yes,
this.
yes, yes.
over and
Please
over
repeat.
Again. As soon as the new year entered, you turned to me and you said, "This year is gonna be different. It's
Yep,
gonna be
totally
very
different.
and we should not miss any chances."
Oh wow! I even said that. I hinted in a way. I didn't know exactly the full message that we are gonna get rewarded, but I didn't know at the time that it's not just us. Whoever is like us and is doing the honest work, the hard work, and is a simple person and follows the heart. All these people are gonna get rewarded. It's time. That's why they were in a hurry to, push all this madness into the world. That, in the last 3-4 years, we've been into the craziest times.
Yes, it has been for centuries that they have been testing and doing things, but the last 4 years, like you said, it was like very obvious. It's like they didn't care anymore even to hide things, to put them behind the scenes. It's just out there for everybody to see. And it's very crazy what we are being imposed as humanity, that we should go in certain directions.
I even got a pain here just thinking that as crazy as it seems, we will probably make a separate video about this because it really deserves one. They are forcing us to be spiritual, all of us. And you'll think, but isn't this a good thing? No, it's not.
Depends.
It's just terrible, because if we all know, when you're not ready into something, it goes wrong. It just goes wrong.
That's true, yeah.
You have to be ready. Kundalini needs to be ready to awaken through you. Some people, they are like, cannot wait for Kundalini awakening. Don't be in a hurry. You will regret it.
If it was indeed like this, like they were promoting, Kundalini would be awakening massively in everybody. And she still is not, which means that humanity is not ready, because that's a super powerful force. I still remember my dream. It was not a dream. It was an out-of-body experience with Kundalini, the most powerful experience I've ever had with Kundalini. And the biggest message she said is, It's none of you who's gonna save the world. No, don't even think, like, don't even put your ego forward towards this. None of you. I will save the world, she said. And I felt her power so strong. It was so big. There was even like a tiny little bit, almost like a fear type of sensation. Not entirely. More like the biggest respect ever. Acknowledging the divine within her, because she is the divine. And you see clearly the higher self and the Kundalini are the same thing, just on different aspects.
Yeah, they are both
realms.
divine masculine, divine feminine, but
Yes.
deeper, like the deepest of the deepest, the prime source.
All right. So the rising of the Kundalini, Earth-wise, humanity-wise, has been what we have all been experiencing. So it's almost like Judgment Day coming.
The Judgment Day, yep.
Of thing. We should not be afraid. We should not be scared. It's not gonna be pretty, most definitely. We're gonna see horrible things, but we have to stay strong. We have to keep faith, and there's nothing to worry about if one has been doing things the right way, right?
And we all know there's two types of audiences watching us. The one is knows exactly what we're talking about. They have been with the Kundalini from the beginning, or they're just highly intuitive. And there's the other who have no clue what we're talking about, but they are curious and they want to save themselves. They want to do the right thing. We advise you to watch. First of all, before you watch anything, start practicing more your heart chakra. This is the most powerful chakra in the world. And right now, it's gonna get a lot of credit because the Kundalini is in the heart chakra. And when you are practicing your heart chakra and you want to work on your brain a little bit, to try to understand these things and to stay away from too many things that use the brain, unfortunately, to separate us all, you can watch the series Manifest in Netflix.
If you see clearly, it's usually the mother. I mean, the father also participates in this, but it's very much more the mother who is more like, do the things the right way. She takes the child, teaches the child which way to go to do the right thing, connect better with their intuition and stuff like this. Of course, we are talking about if the mother is also doing the things the right way. I really am very grateful, for example, to both my parents, but my mom was really the one who was gently and very patiently seeing my potential and taking me the right way, helping me.
She will love to watch this video.
To go the right way. And I'm extremely grateful for that. And I have observed this not just from my mom, but from other families. I am fully aware this is not the case for everybody. Not everybody has this luck to experience such guidance and love from their parents. But I really did. And I really would love to share this with humanity, with the people. I really want them to believe that it exists. It's out there.
It's out there.
It's real. Believe me, it's real. My family, for example, has, for them, the cruelty in the world, they know it exists, but it's almost like imaginary. Because they infinitely believe in the good, and they've always been trying to do things the right way.
And finally, they reached a time in which they have to rest now. And
Yes.
I'm happy that it also comes exactly the moment that they're gonna get rewarded. Hopefully. Because
I believe so.
it also depends in all of us, Yes, the Kundalini is in the heart chakra, but let's also be on her side to help even faster and better, because if we are still in the mind, we are just gonna slow down the process.
We are still in the mind, and we're gonna go more in the mind now. I will tell you why.
The Aquarius as well.
No. Yes, also, but the fact that Kundalini is entering in the heart chakra, and we said this enters in the spiritual realm. What does this mean? This means working more with the mind. And this is where many people will not perceive it properly. Because there's two ways of working with the mind. The one way is you have to do this, you have to do that, and stuff like this. This takes you away from the heart. And the other way is when the mind is in harmony with the heart. In this respect, we are talking about survival, keeping safe, keeping strong, keeping faith, trusting entirely the divine within us and in the universe. And in this way, we move on and we evolve successfully. Not this fake evolution that we are being introduced and, humanity is almost like bragging about. No. This is not evolution whatsoever. This is the opposite of evolution. I don't even know what's the word of opposite. Is this the devolution or something like this? But evolution is very much related
downfall
with the mind. Yes. Evolution is very much related with the mind. But it has to be entirely connected with the heart. When the two don't work together in collaboration, we have two cases. We either go too much on the mind or too much on the body, on the
instinct.
On the instinct.
Yeah, like an animal.
Alright, and we are human beings. We're human beings, we're not animals. Which means we have been given a judgment to figure out things like what is right and what's not right. We don't need specific.
They both live in fear, both the animal and the scientist. Being on the body is like an animal, being on the brain is like being a scientist. The scientist is afraid of germs and it's on the high technology. They separated themselves so much. And the animal is also afraid of seeing new people, protects their own kind like crazy. Mm-hmm. Yes, they are with nature, but they're isolated and stuff. It's a little bit... There is the same thing. So the heart chakra is absolutely the best of the best. Indeed, that's the message.
And the heart chakra is actually the whole nature in balance. This includes everything, plants, animals, all the elements together. They cannot go without each other. They're best friends.
Yep, it's true.
So that was our message of what is going on. People might experience a lot of mental activity right now. I'm sure they do. And for some it might even mean, unfortunately, mental unhealthy conditions.
Yes, unfortunately.
We are seeing the last several days quite a few people going this direction. It's a little bit unfortunate.
Yeah, it's almost like a wave.
Mm-hmm. But it's a part of the process, I guess.
This is not new. This is just side effects from what happened in the last 4 years, especially 2019. That's where it started. This thing.
Well, yeah, with full force. Mm-hmm. Let's say. That's it, guys, for today. Don't be sad, like we said. We're not coming with this video to make anybody sad.
This is actually to make you stronger. Always see on the positive side and realistic as well.
Yeah, like
realistic and positive.
If one has been doing things the right way, they don't have anything to worry about and to be afraid of. We're strong. We're together.